This is the Hot Coat 7 Industrial Hot Melt Roll Coater. It's used to coat flat, semi-rigid, and rigid substrates with hot melt adhesive. Simply fill the hot melt tank with hot melt adhesive, start the roll rotating, the knurled roll, adjust the desired coat weight on that roll, set the temperatures within the system, adjust the roll speed, and you're ready to operate this system 24/7. This foam has been coated with about 3 mils of hot melt and would be easily and quickly attached to a corrugated piece. The Hot Coat 7 is so unique because it has a very small footprint that allows operators to access the unit from both sides easily. Most hot melt roll coaters are much wider or longer. It is quite tall, and that has to be taken into account when it's put on a table. This unit has a heated tank and a heated roll. Most hot melt roll coaters only have a heated tank, and the hot melt roll heats from the adhesive within the tank. This allows this system to melt far more adhesive and apply it at a much more exacting temperature. The unit is only available in 240 volt. The Hot Coat 7 has an adjustable doctor blade, which can be performed on the fly. Unlike most units, which have to have the adjustable doctor blade adjusted from within with tools, we can easily increase or decrease the volume with this adjustment knob. Right now I've got just about a dry wheel, very little adhesive on our knurled roll, and I simply rotate this 2 or 3 times, and now we have approximately 10 mils of hot melt on there. Let me show you the pattern. That's a very heavy coat weight right there. As I'm operating, I can adjust that coat weight down very easily. You can see that decreasing. To the point where it's almost a dry wheel. Again, we'll go up and increase the coat weight on that. So we can go with a very heavy coat weight all the way down to a very light coat weight. Another feature of this Hot Coat 7 that most hot melt systems don't have is an adjustable roll speed. I can stop my roll speed and adjust it very slightly, or I can ramp it way up to very, very high speeds. This would allow you to run a substrate over this wheel very quickly and increase production, or slow it down for much more precise applications. The heavy coat weight on a piece of corrugated. That can be attached to foam, or the foam itself can be coated. So let's go back over the features of the Hot Coat 7. Very small footprint, adjustable roll speed, adjustable coat weight on the fly, adjustable temperature controls that control both the tank and the roll. So we effectively have a very high melt rate hot melt system that's adjustable for any coating application. Now we're going to take this apart and take a look at the adjustment that allows for the adjustment of the coating wheel. We're going to adjust the doctor blade to allow for variable coat weights on our wheel. This unit's unique in that we have a simple adjustment knob to push this lever forward and back, which rotates the armature holding the doctor blade. Most hot melt systems or roll coaters do not have this feature. Most hot melt or roll coater systems have to be adjusted up here. Now we can adjust our doctor blade with tools on these fittings, but usually this area is covered. So the operator would come directly to this knob and adjust this. If he's adjusting it back or rotating it this way, our doctor blade is lifting away from our wheel. If we're adjusting that forward, our doctor blade comes in contact with the wheel, decreasing the coat weight on that wheel. We've adjusted our doctor blade so that it's contacting the wheel, creating a very light coat weight. I'll show you that coat weight. Now I can easily increase that coat weight with the adjustment of our knob on the system. Watch the volume change substantially. I'll do this at the flat blade as well. You see, we can actually put a lot of adhesive on this wheel, or we can decrease it substantially so there's almost no glue on the wheel. As you can see, there's a very, very slight amount of adhesive on the wheel now. When you stop this unit, you can loosen these bolts, adjust the doctor blade in so that it's against the wheel completely to get a dry wheel or a wheel with barely any adhesive on it. So again, the Hot Coat 7, 11, 15, 23, and 31 have this same adjustment feature. Normally this is closed and closed. Allows you to adjust our doctor blade, moving this armature forward or back. As you can see, this is going back now, which rotates this shaft, which lifts the doctor blade off the wheel. There's a huge coating on this now. I rotate this counterclockwise, and we decrease our coat weight down to about 1/1000th on the wheel. Very thin coating. This is our doctor blade. Our doctor blade scrapes the wheel. The adhesive that's not used returns back into the tank. You can see here returning back into the tank. I'll turn off the wheel. Now it's draining off this doctor blade. When I turn it back on, it's going to carry a lot of adhesive up against the doctor blade. You'll see that flow. So the roll's been turned back on. You'll see that adhesive curtain right there that's being scraped from the wheel. This is usually sectioned off with a panel that keeps the adhesive that's been dropped into the tank from entering into the molten area for coating the wheel. We've removed that so that you can see this. Our doctor blade is doctoring the adhesive. It's dropping back into the tank where it's reheated and drawn back up on our heated wheel, then doctored off again. Another unique feature of all of our Hot Coat and Hot Coat Plus systems is the ability to adjust our wheel speed. As I ramp that up, we're scraping off more and more adhesive. I can slow that way down, so we're actually scraping less adhesive, and you'll probably see much thinner strands dropping back into the tank. Now this tank has been partially filled. Usually we'll keep the level just a little bit higher there so there's more contact with the wheel. One of the key features of the Hot Coat Plus and Hot Coat units is that we have a heated tank and a heated wheel.